Oh, pre-algebra class. Pre-algebra class. Welcome to another episode of Mr. Chow Time. Now we're solving equations that have variables on both sides of the equation. So, not only is biking getting popular, but so is glamping. Glamping, where you pretend you're camping, but you're not at all. And so, sometimes when you're glamping, there's even stuff you can rent to feel like you're having an even better time. So let's say that this equation here, 5.5x plus 3 equals 5x plus 6. And this can be used to find the number of days, x, number of days, that's what this is, for which renting a bike costs the same as renting a grill. Solve for x. So, when you go glamping at this glamp site, oh no, you can't see this because I put it behind my face. You know what? The face can go. How do I get rid of the face? I can just move the face. Great. I'll just put it right here. Yeah. But this is still, it's amateur hour here. Let's try that. Yeah? Yeah? Okay. How much am I going to waste with this? All right. I'm not even going to edit that out. All right. Yeah. So when you rent a bike, you have to first give them a deposit. A deposit is like you give them some money and then you take the bike, and then when you're done with the bike and you give it back, then they give you the money back. That's called deposit. So if the bike deposit is $30, the grill deposit is $60, and then every day that you have it, it's $55. So the deposit is cheaper, but per day it's more expensive. The grill is more expensive for the deposit, but per day it's cheaper. So this should not say 5.5. It's 55, and this is not 5. It's 50. So it's actually 55x plus 30 equals 50x plus 60. As you can see, when I wrote these two things, I did not double check to see that they were the same. So if you solve for this, then you will find the number of days, x, right? X is the number of days. So we could subtract 50x from both sides, and I suggest you move the smaller number to the other side, the smaller number in terms of absolute value, because then you have a positive x, and that's just easier. If you have two negative numbers, then I guess you would move the bigger number over. You whatever you do, you want to end up with a positive x. It will just make things easier. So anyway, this is 5x. That's a 5 plus 30 equals 60. So you subtract 30 from both sides, and you get. Can you still see? Yeah, 5x equals 30. And divide by 5. Can you still see now? Yeah, okay. X equals 6. 6 days. 6 days. That's the actual final answer. Okay. Wow. This should be a short presentation, but I've really dragged it out. So here you go. Here's another one. We're going to subtract 5x from both sides. 2x equals 4. Divide by 2. X equals 2, and then we're going to in this case, it would be more steps to move this over to this side. So I'm not going to do that. I'm actually going to move this direction, minus 3x. So then we have negative 2 equals negative 2x. Divide both sides by negative 2, 1 equals x. Okay. Here's another example. Sometimes there's fractions. What a pain. 6 over 5y plus 8 equals 4 over 5y minus 10. So again, I would move this to this side because then we would have a positive, right? So we'll subtract 4 over 5y from both sides. And that would give us 2 over 5y plus 8 equals negative 10. Subtract 8 from both sides. 2 over 5y equals negative 18. And then multiply both sides by 5 over 2. These cross out. This side only has a y. And then this we can reduce first, right? So that would be 1. This would be 9, negative 9. Negative 9 times 5 is negative 45. That's our example. Your turn. I'm going to want a calculator for these. Maybe. Maybe not. Let's see. Let's see if I can do it without making mistakes. 3 equals x minus 2 plus 2. 5 equals x. Here we have 1/2 p minus 15 equals 3 over 4p minus 3. That's a 4. Okay. Minus 1/2, which is the same thing as 2 over 4, right? Minus 2 over 4p. Negative 15 equals 1 over 4p minus 3 plus 3 to both sides. And we have negative 12 equals 1/4 p. So we can multiply both sides by 4. And p would equal negative 48. I'm looking forward to your emails telling me about my mistakes. All right. One more example. Let's look at a real life situation again. Jerry's YouTube channel class charges a one-time fee of $600 plus $250 for each individual class that he teaches in person. A digital class run by Kevin, this is a class where you watch the classes online, kind of like this, charges a yearly fee of $4,500 plus $100 for each digital class. Write and solve an equation to determine for what number of classes the cost will be the same. And let's say that this is happening in a 1-year period, so we don't have to worry about multiple years. Okay, so write and solve an equation to determine what number of classes. So x would be the number of classes, right? This is what we're trying to solve for. So Jerry's class is 600 plus 250x, whereas Kevin's class is 4,500, that's a 4, plus 100x. So to solve this, we'll just subtract 100x from both sides. 600 plus 150x equals 4,500 minus 600. 150x equals 4,000. Nope. 3,900. I can't remember if I've mentioned this before, but when you're undoing operations, you need to do the opposite of the order of operations. So you would do as you can see here, the subtraction. We're doing all that before we're doing any multiplying and dividing. So anyway, we'll divide by 150. Can you see that? Yes, you can barely see it. So x equals 15 goes into 39 2 times. That leaves 90. 90. 15 goes into 90. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times. 6 times, I think. Oh, I hope I'm right. 26. 26 number of classes. 26 classes. All right. Feeling pretty good about this today. Mr. Chow's bike guiding company charges $85 per day plus a one-time fee of $75. Mr. Rosari's hike guiding company charges $100 per day plus a fee of $30. Sorry, right? And solve an equation to determine what number of days the charge for the adventures will be the same. Welcome back. All right, who's going to be cheaper? So X is going to be the number of adventures. So my bike guiding company is $85 a day plus, $85 a day plus $75. And when is it going to be the same? Mr. Rizari's hiking company is $100 a day plus 30. So subtract, 85. 75 equals 15x plus 30. Subtract by 30. 45 equals 15x. Divide both sides by 15. Can you see that? Yeah. X equals 3. 3 adventures. 3 adventures would be the same price. All right. Classic, must do. Enjoy it.